Okay, obviously the new training complex will be ready in 2 years' time. Just to orientate yourself, you are currently there. In 2 years' time you'll be able to walk around the side of the stadium, over this footbridge that's being constructed over this busy road junction, and the first thing you'll see is this 7,000-seater stadium. That will be primarily for what we now call our EDS teams, Elite Development Squad. The old idea of the old-fashioned reserve team doesn't happen anymore. After the first team, the next most important team is the under-21 EDS, and then the under-19 EDS, and then cascading downwards. So we'll get the lads used to playing in a really decent small stadium with hopefully quite a few people coming to watch, and they can aspire to get across the road into the new stadium. But it won't be just for us, it will be a community asset. You'll keep hearing this word community all the time. Local schools will be able to play the cup finals there. Local leagues, we have non-leagues like the Manchester League, the North West Counties League, they'll have their cup finals here and so on. And talking of community, several of these outer pitches, if you lived here, you and I will be able to hire them and play on them in the evening. You'll be able to play in this fantastic complex. Talking of the pitches, 2 or 3 of these that are nearest the central hub, the surfaces are going to be prepared quite differently. Our surface here, and I'll talk about the pitch a lot more when we go alongside it, but our pitch is called the Desilgrass system. About 4 other teams, Liverpool, Arsenal, a couple of West Ham I think come to mind, but many other clubs use a different system, and the ball rolls differently. Genuinely, the ball rolls differently. So if you're doing your preparation right, you'll have these surfaces like Newcastle's, which is quite different. So the week before, you'll go on there and get used to the roll of the ball. This, for instance, we prepare like Stoke City. Stoke City, the dimensions are much smaller. They like to take advantage of their long throw-ins and so on. They like to compress their play when they're playing bigger, more talented teams. So we'll have the dimensions on that pitch smaller, and we'll get used to that the week before. This, we'll prepare this like a big muddy swamp, and that'll be before we go to Old Trafford, okay? That's, as I said, the central hub. In there, first team headquarters, be about, well, there'll be the usual things you expect, changing rooms, physio rooms, lounges for the players, but there'll also be 30-odd bedrooms. Currently, if Manchester City play at home on a Saturday, they will meet here on the Friday night, 7 o'clock, be bussed down to the Lowry Hotel, 5-star hotel in the middle of Manchester, get them away from the domestic environment, get them focused on the game. Won't have to do that when this is built. This will be like a 5-star hotel. And those facilities will be replicated here for the academy lads. And there again we'll have 40 bedrooms, and what we'll do is, if we've got a talented youngster, maybe from Australia, maybe from Europe, maybe from the far reaches of Britain, we'll assess them. Are they mature enough to come and stay in our accommodation, or should we place them with family, put them in a family environment, which we do with a lot of our youngsters now. And they'll all be able to go to this 6th form college down here, which we're building in conjunction with the City Council. It's a 6th form college that would not have been built under current City Council budgets. The money isn't there, but with our help it can be. But it won't, of course, be just for our lads. It'll be for the whole community. They're going to get a 6th form college that they would never have had. Hopefully, this is all going to be a sports science centre, the best sports science centre in the country by a mile. We've got I's to dot and T's to cross on that one, but we're working with Manchester University in the hope that it will go ahead. It will be so sophisticated we will hire our services out to other clubs that can't have facilities like this. The whole thing is going to change this area phenomenally. It used to be a couple of heavy-duty industrial, or a number of heavy-duty industrial uses, and a lot of pollution. We have spent £10 million cleaning this site, just getting rid of the contamination, which means no other builder would have gone near it. But we spent £10 million, we're now going to spend another £100 million in 2 years' time to be ready. What it will mean is there'll be lots of jobs. We're closing our Carrington training ground, the staff are coming here, but there's going to be 90 new jobs. Approximately 70 of those jobs are going to local people. One definition of local will be within 20 minutes walking distance. So it's putting money back in the pockets of local people. But it will change aesthetically. You've seen the architects have put the random trees in as they would. The truth of the matter is we already have 2,000 trees in a nursery. They're well beyond sapling stage now. In 2 years' time they'll be up here. When the land is ready, get planted, instant parkland in an area that was a massive industrial eyesore. The whole underlying philosophy of this is the lads, the academy lads. We cannot keep spending 40 million on Aguero and similar type players. That is utterly unsustainable. We always knew that. It was always the plan. The future is the youngsters, bringing on your own players, and that's what this is all about. get to the top of the tree first to attract the best youngsters. Now we're getting near the top of the tree, or top of the tree. This is a possibility. It's all going pretty much to plan so far. Okay, you want to get in the stadium?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you like to just move that for me and then come through?